Hi guys, it's Belle here and I'm back with day five, no, of the Junk Journal January 2024, hosted by @Meg Journals, in collaboration with Get Messy Art. As always, the links will be down below. And today's one was Daily Log. Now, I didn't know what to think when I thought of this one, Daily Log. First of all, what came to mind was Star Trek, because I am a huge Star Trek fan. But then I was thinking about when you make your daily log, it's normally a diary or something like that. And then I thought about what do I use a lot in my journals? And I use a lot of Edith Holden in my journals because I make a lot of nature journals and nature grimoires. So this is from 1977. This is one of my Edith Holden. Obviously, it's a reprint because hers is from 1909, was it? Anyway, so it made me think of her. So I pulled out a few Edith Holden pages, and then I was inspired by Meg's day one, where she made like a little pocket. I use a lot of acetate and vellum and make lots of pockets, and I like things like that in my journals. So I have this Tim Holtz acetate piece with this beautiful flower and butterfly on it. We're going to do this page. So this was day 3, this was day 4, and do you know what I forgot to put on day 4, guys? A stamp. So I am going to do that in a minute. Yeah, in fact I'll do that now because I've remembered, and I don't want, if the other side gets bulky, I don't really want to the stamp to maybe not work as well. So just using my Stays On Jet Black. And that was day 4. Can't believe I forgot the number, guys. I think I'm going to put it down here. Yeah, okay, that's there. Excellent. And that'll remind me to do my number 5 for today's one. So let's get back. So I wanted to make a pocket because I do use them a lot in my journals. And I wanted this to be Edith Holden-y. So I also have this lovely lady who makes me think of a young Edith Holden. She's got lots of flowers on her. And again, this is a Tim Holtz piece. So in the background, guys, I am going to be, I wanted this possibly along the bottom. So I'm going to rip this off. I'm just going to be collaging with some Edith Holden pieces, guys. So, yeah. I mean, I could do just the whole background, but let's collage them instead. Yeah, so I want this on the back of the page. Just getting that on there. So that's what I thought of, guys. I thought of diaries, and then that led me down the route of, okay, when you're crafting, I mean, I don't keep diaries in that way. I do keep journals, and I make journals. But I keep journals, but I mainly just keep them. I put a lot of pictures or memories or things like that, like ephemera bits from things we might have done, in places we've been. So I do that. I'm just going to put that down there. Do I want a plain piece? Could just put a plain piece down there. And yeah, that made me think of the Diary of Edith Holden, which I know a lot of us who are journalers use or have used. Trying to see. See, I have this bit and I want to make a journaling a pocket out of that bit. So I don't want that on there yet. Oh gosh, so sorry, guys. 1906. Let's just pull this down here. That can go there. I think I need to round some of these corners. That's fine. Yeah, and I wanted to make a pocket. I make so many pockets in my journals with, like I said, vellums and acetate. I love a good pocket that you can see through. I particularly love it if you've got beautiful scrapbook paper underneath. And I'm rubbing that down because it's bringing up that page. Yeah, you've got beautiful scrapbook paper underneath or something, or digi-papers, or just something that you really, really want to look at. And I love, I think I like that writing. It doesn't matter, it's going to be covered up, Val. What are you doing? I love putting a tracing paper or acetate pocket in, because then you can see underneath and you can see whatever you've put in the pocket. But even then, like I said, you can see underneath. Just going to put that there, and see what is there, so you're not losing the beautiful paper you might have used under it. Okay, so that's completely stuck down. So let's cut around this because it's poking over, because these are rounded corners, like so. As I say, I tend to make a lot of nature journals, so I use a lot of Edith Holden. Okay, so that's that, guys. And now, let's move these. I wanted this kind of, well, I wanted it in the middle, but I might move it up a bit. So that could go there. And I want her kind of on the pocket, but then I was thinking along the bottom we could put these pretty flowers. Let's see how that looks. Let's rip these, almost like a rolling meadow. I may ink these. That should be enough. Okay, so if the pocket was to go there and she was to go there, I could have like a rolling meadow. Feel like that's there's too much, so I'm just going to trim this and then I will ink it. Cut that piece off. And I can bring her down then. And you're probably thinking, why have you collaged the back when you're not going to see that? Well, you'll see it a little bit through the acetate and I'll know it's there. Unless I don't want that, and I'll just have her writing. I wanted that, but now I don't think I do. I might put it there, and then I can put something. I can have like little mushrooms or something. Okay, so that's fine. We can change our minds. That is all good. Right, I am going to try and punch a piece out of this acetate. This is a trick I picked up somewhere, where if you've got some flimsier material, it's often easier to use your punch if you put something firmer underneath, like a book page or some thin card or something. You can see that didn't punch out completely, but that doesn't bother me. Just use my scissors. I was going to round the corners, but I don't know if these will round. So this feels like, right now, a much more traditional... I'm so sorry if I keep knocking the camera. This feels like a much more traditional page that I would actually do in one of my journals. I'm just using some walnut stain, so it feels less art journal-y and more a journal page, but that's okay. I'm trying different things. I'm also going to go around this. And I really did like the idea of a pocket, and I thought, Belle, you use pockets all the time. Why have you not thought about putting a pocket in? Okay, so the first thing I'm also going to do is, I've got this postcard that I've tea dyed, and I want to use that in my pocket, but obviously I'm going to have to trim it down. So I'm going to have to cut it. Let's do it this way so I can see the stamp. I'm going to have to cut it about here, and also about here, and I'm going to have to also cut it about there. So I'm just going to trim that, guys. Okay, so I've trimmed that down. I will round the corners, but I'm going to put something on there because I feel like Edith would have been away and she'd then send her a postcard, maybe with some of her artwork on it, and tell people about what she's seeing and how her hole's going. Holes. I don't think she would have used that word. Her beautiful nature field trip. Let's put that up there. Okay. And we can still, if I bring that up, you will see, you can still see some of the writing from the Edith Holden page underneath, which is exactly what I wanted. Okay. And let's give Edith a bit of walnut stain too. Like so. And she is going to go down there. Like so. I love these heads by Tim Holtz, but I rarely use them. So again, this was a great opportunity for me to just go, okay, let's grab one of those. Let's do that, and then you're using something you rarely ever use. Which, you know, is always a good thing. I do have a couple of tickets. I forgot to put the ticket behind her, actually, which is fine because I can now lift it. I need to think about this though, because I need to think about placement, because obviously the pocket, I need to be able to get in and out of the pocket. So let's just make sure that one's not glued down as much, but this bit is. I'm going to lift her quickly and have like a little ticket that I hand stamped. Could even put that over the top of it possibly. And I have some little Tim Holtz ephemera pieces, like some little mushrooms, which I thought would be quite cute. Oh, so cute. Let's have a look at what else is in here. Got a red stamp to pick up the pinkish red there. It would be so great if I had the tiniest little bird, but I don't think there's any of those in here. Got a dragonfly. That's quite adorable. Oh, I quite like that. Do you know? Let's use that. Right, let's get these stuck down then. What's going to get stuck down first? I'm going to stick down this stamp first. So yeah, this feels less like an art journal page and more like a junk journal page. But you know what? That's okay. Now, do I want the mushroom on top of the dragonfly? I feel like I do. Okay. Lots of dragonflies and butterflies in this journal, actually, so far. Which is nice. Got the mushrooms here. And again, if I just stick certain ones, I feel like there's still something I need, but I don't know what. I don't know. Let's put the mushrooms down. And you know, when in doubt, add a word. That's what I say. When in doubt. Because, you know, that's what I like. As you will have seen if you're following along with this little mini journal. Okay, she's going to be a bit of an issue there. Let's just fold that. There we go. Okay, so on this, that's going to pop in as so. And I also have this Tim Holtz word that says today. And I thought, because, I mean, we're going to cover up the postcard. Let's go this way. Because it's a daily log, I felt like this worked quite well. And it would be great if I could actually cut straight. This worked quite well with the idea of, you know, today. Today I have discovered, you know, that kind of thing. So that works quite well. I'm going to put it up the top like so. And I think I'm going to, I would normally stitch it on, but I think I'm going to staple it on. Because, again, it's just trying things I wouldn't often use in my journals. So let's see how that looks. I was going to round the corners, and do you know what I've done? I've stitched that on without rounding that corner. That's okay, I can round the other ones. So I like that because it says today. Have it poking out a little bit. And on the other side, you don't really see it, but it just looks like a little extra bit. I may actually put something on the other side, as it's on the other side there. Right, what I want is some of this image on this bit, on the postcard side. So what was the point of picking a postcard? Oh, dearie, dearie, dearie me. The point was I wanted to. I know it's there. That's what matters. That was my thinking anyway. So let's stick this. So yeah, this feels like a more traditional page. I don't know, it's thrown me a little bit because the other pages I've really been getting my mixed mediums or trying different things, and this feels very much like a journal page, a traditional journal page I should say. But that's okay. Not everything is going to be coordinated, because this is just me playing in this journal and trying ideas and trying techniques and using things up. Right, now I definitely want to round these edges, so I'm going to do that. It also just makes it easier, I find, that when you're putting things in and out of a journal, it just makes things super easier. Got that stamped image. I've also got this little, yes, got this little actual stamp down there. I'm going to put there, like so. And because it peeks over, guys, because it peeks over onto the butterfly page, I'm going to choose a Tim Holtz rub-on to just give me a number on that page that we can kind of see on that page too. I wouldn't have to, but I am. That's what I want to do. So that's what I'm doing. I love these rub-ons so much. Okay, so that's that. Do I want anything else? Do I want some like more flowers or another mushroom? Oh, I quite like that mushroom down there, guys, you know. Let's have a look. I really don't need much else, but you know, I can't leave well enough alone. I think it's because I'm thinking of it as something in a journal page. So I'm going to do that. And is it on here? Do I have it on here? Yes, I do. I like the where it says, you know, fig 1, 2, 3, because obviously that's reminds us of when we're seeing images. So I'm going to do that. I do have the stamps, but I have this to hand and I don't have the stamps to hand. Do I like it down there? Kind of do. Okay, let's just rub that on. And then we'll almost be finished. Okay, let's try and take these off. It's because I'm using the rubber end of a pencil rather than something else, but that's okay, I don't mind. And then let's ink around this with walnut stain, and I can write on the back all about what I've done today, or let's just bring that ink down onto there and rub that up a little bit. Yeah, so that's my little card. I can write all on the back of that. That is going to pop in there, and again we're going to see a lot of it, and then we will see the number on the other side which goes with that. And now, guys, let's find a word. Adventure is worthwhile. I like that. Because I feel like she had adventures. I like that. And it says, today, adventure is worthwhile. Right, guys, so that is day 5 of the... oh, do you know what I forgot? Do you know what I forgot, guys? And I got them out specially. Were you shouting? Day 5. I need number 5. I need to put this 5 somewhere. Okay. Let's have a look where I'm going to put the 5. Do I want it? I don't know if it'll go on the acetate. We're going to try it. It should do, because it stays on, goes on things. It just might need time to dry. Okay, I moved it over there instead. So that is day 5, which is daily log. I'm trying to find my thing. Oh, that goes so nice. Yep, so that was day 5, guys, daily log, and I was inspired by Edith Holden and the pocket that Meg made for her own journal on day 1. There's a little bit in there that I can actually write on, and that sticks out, which I like, and you can just see the number on the other side, which goes with this one too. So that's it, guys. I will be back soon with day 6. And thank you so much for watching. Wherever you are, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye for now, guys.